welcome back. We're back with another video. Share, like, subscribe, all that.
Comment.
Tell friends, comment in the
We
below.
love the comments.
Comment below of all that stuff. Yeah, for sure, we love the comments. And I appreciate the feedback too, because it does help us, and we don't mind like talking to you guys. So it is pretty cool. Also, this is the Lou and Mo podcast. I'm Lou, that's Mo, and we also have special guest Parquito.
In the building.
Also,
CB Lifestyle Apparel. Check us out. That's the wear. Counting billions, chasing blessings, counting billions. Check us out there.
Also, go to our Instagram too. We have a Lou and Mo
Lou and Mo podcast Instagram
and Facebook.
CB Lifestyle Instagram. Real Talk with Mo Instagram. Check us out. Follow, like, subscribe. And share
and then he also has his own podcast on Instagram called The Real Talk with Mo. Don't ever forget to drop that, because that's gold right there.
Keto has some shout outs.
Keto. You can follow me personally if you want to. Smooth Parlay on Instagram. This, I'm wearing my shirt right here. This is my boy's company, good friend of mine, Fleeting. So his own truck company, Drive Fleeting on Instagram. PLA Gear 5 on Instagram as well.
Check us out. Trying to do it. We're trying to make it 2022
all day. So here's one of the topics that we had. We had a good conversation about it a while ago, and they're just two conglomerates themselves. It's Gary Vee and Grant Cardone. Gary Vee owns, what is this company called? I think it's Vilterman X. And then Grant Cardone's his whole thing he's pushing is the 10X program. So they're both conglomerates. They're both always in the media, or they always have something to say, and they're very, very smart, but they're two completely different people. I think when I first heard of Gary Vee, I saw him selling. No, he went to on YouTube. He went to every single in his neighborhood, to every single garage sale that he could, and he just got something for like $2 or $1, and he sold it online for like $25 a piece. And he was trying to get himself to a specific amount to donate to a certain charity, but he had a goal to reach, and he did this live stream. He's a smart gangster. Also, he's super smart when it comes to the new way of doing business, when it comes to social media, and it comes to cryptocurrency, you name it. He's involved in the new wave, and he was involved 10 years ago before it was popular, or 15 years ago before it was popular.
Yeah, I think he's involved. I think his concept of the way he handles new ideas and new things that come along. He's not afraid of it.
He's a pioneer,
and he's actually gonna look into it. So if they came out with something tomorrow that he doesn't know anything about, he would look into it, and then he would probably use the same concept that he used to get into NFTs that he talks about, or to use to get into selling things. Because at one point, eBay wasn't around. At one point, NFTs wasn't around. But I think he just the concept that he has is he's gonna try it out. He's gonna see. He's not gonna, like, some people shut off. Like, I started to shut off NFTs because I didn't understand what the hell they are.
Yeah.
I'm still on that fence.
I
really don't know what it is. I understand the concept. I don't want to get too deep into that, but you know what I mean? Like, he looks at concepts, and he's not just gonna shut it off because it's a new thing that he doesn't know anything about.
Most of the time, he already knows about the new thing before it's popular. That's the cool thing about Gary Vee. Have you ever heard of him before?
Yeah,
you told me about him. Yeah,
So then, like, but now, the real reason, like,
Grant Cardone.
Grant Cardone he's in real estate, right? He's a real estate guy. He has, like, some models that people would follow, and then some people don't follow, which is like debt is good, right? And then if you listen to, like, some other financial people, they'll tell you debt is bad, cash is king type of thing, and he'll tell you that's good. So he has those concepts. My whole thing was
also, before you go there, he was also in Undercover Billionaire. If you got an opportunity to watch that, and like they get dropped off at a random place. And Grant Cardone gets dropped off there, and he has to make $1 million within a specific amount of days or months. And this is the middle of COVID. It was amazing. A few episodes. It's like a little episodic show, maybe 5 or 6 episodes. But he has to make $1 million and show you he can with $0 entirely, which is crazy. So
yeah. So, and my thing about them too is I didn't really call them out. I mean, we're not really talking about them just to discuss those two people.
Yeah.
My point was, they have a lot of followers. They have a lot of influence. And, I was saying, my whole point was that people shouldn't get caught into what everything somebody is doing. You kind of take bits and pieces. Like, they're super successful in business. Yeah. I don't know about anything else as far as regarding, the other things that go along with life. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, friendships and family and health and this and that. I don't know all those things about them. So, A lot of people follow, and they're a diehard follower, and they get their heart broken like I always say, man will always fail you. God will never fail you, which is a whole nother topic. But man will always disappoint you. It just is what it is. So my whole point was people getting involved too deeply, and then if they do something that you don't agree with, or maybe they agree with something you don't agree with, you like people lose their mind over it. They're like, oh my God, I can't believe that Gary Vee did this, right? And it's like you know what I mean? Like you almost lose your whole motivation because that was the guy
That was
who
one of your
motivates you.
idols.
Yeah,
Or the guy who put,
and you shouldn't put. I remember I was talking to Paquito about it too earlier. Was like I remember when Charles Barkley had the commercial where he was like, "I'm not your kid's role model," right? Because at that time basketball players were getting in trouble and it was on the news, right? You hear about people doing stuff and you have little kids that follow them like wholeheartedly, like they wear their clothes, they want to be like them, they get their haircuts like them, they try to act like them, and as a kid, what I mean, especially, and even as adults, we follow Die Hard too. Is you can't, everybody's not perfectly perfect, right?
Everybody's human.
Yeah, everybody has faults. So follow people, take bits and pieces from them. Like Gary Vee's success, he tells you about some of the stuff that you can go do, right?
That's
and
the thing I like
Cardone
about
too.
the two of them is the fact that they do try to speak to the masses on here's how you do it.
Yeah.
But and like Mo said too, they are
They're
going to
selling
sell you
too.
something.
Yeah,
they're
they're
trying to
selling.
sell you something. But I do like people who try.
Not to say that what they're saying is wrong.
I like
That's what
to
they're saying.
no,
Some
no.
of it's
But for them to be able to
Real.
give up secrets and tell people that and be able to put it out
They just
there
wanna
like
get paid
that
to do
it is a pretty cool thing that they're able
Yeah.
to do that.
they just want to get paid to do it, which I don't blame them for it. Get paid for it.
What do you think, Parquito?
So that was one of the main things.
I mean, I think sharing knowledge. We're in a time of knowledge where time of information. So information is important. So it's a lot of people that could be further in life, but they just don't have the information or they don't have resources. So whenever someone has some type of knowledge on something and they're willing to share that information with others, like put other people on game, like I always appreciate that.
Yeah.
So, and the fact that they expect to be compensated to share some of the knowledge, I'm not mad at that either, because it takes these people years of experience and of failing, of trying different things
To be able to give you
to attain that knowledge and to give you that blueprint where you don't have to make some of the mistakes that they've made. So they're going to save you years and a lot of headaches when they share that information. So
They don't have to be public figures.
they really don't have to be. They could have kept all that knowledge to themselves and make millions and not put you up on game.
Yeah.
So these people, other people have made millions listening to these people. You know what I'm saying? When you take heed. So
And they're both super charismatic, by the way.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's what makes them successful.
They're
So-
just like they could take
yeah,
a room, bro.
but that's just one thing.
Their
But trying to follow that person, like be like them, like look at them as a role model, fine. But me trying to be that person, like I wouldn't want to, be that person. You know what I'm saying?
Of course. There's an actual YouTube video where it's Gary Vee versed Grant Cardone, and they get to share views and opinions and how they think, and it's maybe I'd say 45 minutes of your life. It's definitely you should definitely watch it. It's a must watch for sure if you didn't get an opportunity.